All right, guys, we are back again. It's another beautiful day here in the Bay. I wanted to create this video today. Actually, I tried to shoot this video yesterday, but as you can see, we are here at the beautiful Raimondi Park over in West Oakland, home of the Oakland Ballers. Let me back up real quick so you guys can see this dope mule right here on the back of this barn. But yeah, this is a nice little spot I wanted to come filming with. They had a full-on baseball game going on yesterday. And I didn't put two and two together, and one of those balls came flying over this gate. And yeah, you know the math, guys. We had to cut the filming short. But as I said, guys, we are back today because I wanted to just show you guys the install of the grill. I know in the last video, or 2 videos ago, I actually made a video doing a little bit of comparative analysis between this grill as well as that cheap AliExpress grill that had the metal mesh with the cheap unfinished fiberglass. But yeah, so far I'm pretty happy with this. I want to share with you guys, really simple, really quick and easy. So far the grill's been on the car for a couple weeks and I'm pretty happy with it. It's being held up. All the holes line up perfectly. The tabs on each side also line up perfectly. You might need to bend the tabs just a little bit, just because the plastic material is a little stiff, but they line up perfectly into the slots as they should. And yeah, durability wise, has not had any issues. I have basically the 2 points on the top held up by zip ties because I just prefer them over the automotive clips. I just feel like they're a little bit more durable. But yeah, I think the only other thing I would probably do is just paint this. And as far as the install goes, the modifications that I needed to make were honestly very simple. And they were simple because this mesh is made out of just high quality plastic. So I didn't need to use my works cutter or some type of angle grinder to make any modifications to the mesh region here in the middle. There was a little bit of an extra mesh material on the left side that I needed to Dremel down, but it wasn't very much. And you know, simply the fact that I could use a Dremel since it's plastic made it much easier. It was much cleaner and easier to do any modifications on. So I'm pretty happy with it. Everything lines up as it should. There's no weird body panel sticking out. Everything lines up really, really good on the car. These also line up great on this side. I think it looks good. I prefer this aftermarket grill over the stock grill with the louvers that go over the front. Everybody has their own preference, but that's my preference. And I'm just happy that I have this new grill on because I was actually grillless for a while, as I told you guys. And as you can see here, we're gonna get to that in a second, but this was from that old grill when it flew off my car. So another key component of these cars is that they have weak paint. So I'm most likely gonna need to get a little bit of PDR done to this car, but I also need to get most likely a new paint job. Hyundai out of the factory probably only gave this a couple coats of paint, right? When it should really have had, you know, twice the amount of coats that it needed. So, you know, the car looks decent from, you know, 10 feet away, but, you know, I think anybody that is an owner of these cars can attest to the fact that the paint is just really weak. There are just like various chips all over the car. So I'll most likely this summer, I'll be getting the car a paint job. Some other things that I'll be doing to the cars. I'm thinking of baking those front headlights. So that's also something else. A little bit of PDR. This week, well, by the time you guys see this video, I'm gonna do my trans cooler. And I also need to do the shift solenoids so I can just be confident when I'm running and I'm not jerking in 2 to 3 or 4 to 5. So I'm gonna get those done as well. As far as suspension goes, I might get some more suspension pieces. I think there are a couple other braces that I might get. We'll see. Honestly, I don't know if suspension is gonna be that much of a difference. So we'll see. You know, I might just burn the cash and, you know, buy the parts if I feel like it, but it's a TBD on that. I have Blue Driver, so I'm actually gonna go ahead and insert a clip right here to explain to you guys what Blue Driver is. It's an OBD2 Bluetooth, you know, check engine light scanning tool. So let me get right to that clip right now. All right, guys, this is Blue Driver. Really simple. It's a very useful Bluetooth OBD2 tool. Again, this is a more modern tool compared to the old school OBD2 blocks that you would run around with and connect to your port to be able to scan, on the device to really see the codes and diagnose those codes. You don't need to do that anymore. Again, Blue Driver is a relatively inexpensive tool that can help you read those data points. And it was about $80. I think it's between $80 and $100 on Amazon. So relatively inexpensive. And it's really just like a digital gauge and a digital health check that you always have. I don't think I've shared this with you guys, so that's why I wanted to make this quick clip. Really simple. So has a couple different functionalities, but one of the functionalities is being able to read codes. So you just input simply your car's VIN number, and then once you do that, you'll be able to check things, or key data points, such as check engine light, common dash lights, as well as all system modules. So you get a pretty good health check and a scan of your vehicle, and you get a good idea of where your vehicle stands. What's also nice about Blue Driver, guys, is that not only does it provide a scan tool, or it helps you log data points and really get information on your vehicle, but you can also see live data, which is really helpful. So key data points such as your runtime since the engine started, your calculated engine load value, your intake air temperatures, your engine RPM, your vehicle speed, as well as your engine coolant temperatures. And there's probably even more data points if you manipulate with the tool that you can diagnose and start data logging. But yeah, I just wanted to share this with you guys. Again, if you guys don't have gauges on your car, or you don't want to carry around an old antiquated OBD2 scanner, this is a pretty modern approach to being able to keep track of the health of your car. Back to the video. And we're back, guys. So we left off with Blue Driver, maybe some suspension parts, TBD. Tires, I need new tires in the front. So most likely I'll be getting some new tires in the next 2 to 3 weeks just for the fronts. I want to go thicker in the rear as well. These are 255s on these 255 Michelins, 45 R18s. I want to go to 275, maybe 285. I don't think 315 will fit on this, but 275, 285, I think will look pretty good. So I do want to get another set of wheels or another set of tires that is just beefier. Maybe I'll take out the rear seats. I don't know. I don't know how labor intensive of a task that is, but that would be interesting to see how much lighter the car feels with that. And I've recently put some stainless steel brake lines on the car. I've done the front rotors and pads as well as the rear rotors and pads. And sheesh, let me see. The car's going on the dyno in a couple weeks. So that video will be releasing as well. You guys will be able to see a bit of that. And I'm also looking for some well wheels. I want to find some nice, 18-inch welds if I can, just for the rear, just as a spare set of wheels that are nice and light. But that's pretty much it, guys. That's kind of just a quick update. I wanted to obviously share with you guys. Quick walk around. The car is not super clean right now at all. I've been kind of ripping it around a little bit and it rained, but again, just a quick short video updating you guys on that grill install. Maybe next steps are to paint this grill. Maybe I'll paint it gloss black so it just fits the car a bit better. Although matte looks okay, I just feel like I was worried about the chipping of the paint, but if I give it a couple coats in my studio, I should be good. And yeah, let's see. I think that's it, guys. Let me know if you guys have any questions, man. Make sure you guys don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Like the video, it's free. Make sure you guys go ahead and click the subscription button, hit the bell so you're notified when I drop more content. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. There'll be a lot more content to come. We have a lot of things coming in the summer. We've got a whole lot of, cars and coffee events, a lot of midweek meetups. So you'll see me doing some runs, some cruises with different cars, going to different cars and coffee and meetups, maybe doing some races, some POV drives, running down on people that have just the most unique car builds in the Bay Area. You never know. It's going to be a wheel of fortune, guys, on this channel. So just stay tuned and stay locked in, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Deuces.